The importance of understanding women's emotional and sensory weaknesses. Understanding and respecting women's weaknesses for emotional connection. Everyone has weaknesses, and women, like anyone else, have emotional and sensory vulnerabilities. However, these weaknesses are not something bad, but rather natural parts of human nature. When understood and respected, they can create deep and authentic connections between two people. When you recognize and respect these weaknesses, you can develop a strong emotional bond, making women feel special and closer to you. Understanding these weaknesses is not about exploiting them, but about building respect and real connection with the other person. These interactions allow you to show sensitivity and empathy when developing a relationship. Today, I will share with you 5 weaknesses that every woman has, and how you can use this knowledge to create powerful and alluring attraction. Weakness number 1, her hair. Hair, a sensitive area for women. You may not have thought about it, but a woman's hair is actually a very sensitive area. Hair isn't just a part of her appearance, it's also connected to her confidence and how she perceives herself. Her hair can be an important part of building attraction and emotional connection between two people. A gentle touch on her hair can evoke intimacy and even a strong emotional bond. When you delicately stroke her hair, or simply tuck a strand of it behind her ear, you're creating a special moment filled with attention. This feeling can make her feel respected and let her know that you genuinely care about her. But it's important to know the right moment and not do this when she feels uncomfortable or stressed. Tip: know the right moment and create a romantic moment. When you're close to her, especially on a romantic date or an intimate conversation, use this opportunity to touch her hair. Don't rush. Create an intimate space where you express gentleness and sensitivity. The feeling that comes from a light touch on her hair is indescribable. It not only shows care, but also makes her feel special. Weakness number 2, the neck. The neck, a sensitive and easily stimulated area. The neck is one of the most sensitive areas of a woman's body. It's very easy to stimulate and can evoke intense feelings with just a light kiss or a gentle caress. The neck can respond strongly to a soft touch because it's where emotions are easily and quickly transmitted. This feeling can be very intense and can elevate the relationship to a new level of emotional connection. Tip: be subtle and not rushed. The key when touching her neck is to be subtle and not rush. Mystery and anticipation are the most important factors here. Imagine pausing for a moment, gently kissing her neck, or simply running your fingers down her neck. This delicate gesture not only sparks desire, but also creates an intimate and exciting atmosphere. When done right, it can increase her attraction and create an emotional connection that's hard to resist. Weakness number 3, the ears. The ears, a highly sensitive area. The ears are extremely sensitive for women and can be easily affected by stimuli such as sound and sensation. Most women don't realize that the ears are one of the key areas when it comes to attraction because they're so responsive to light and subtle touches. A light nibble or gentle caress can create intense stimulation, making her feel special and drawn to you. Tip: be gentle and subtle. When you approach her ears, it's crucial to be extremely gentle and subtle. Avoid sudden or aggressive movements, as this might make her feel uncomfortable. Remember that the ears are a very sensitive area, like a precious item that needs careful handling. When you treat her ears gently, you create intimacy and a sense of safety and comfort she won't easily forget. Weakness number 4, the power of whispering. Whispering, creating a strong connection through sound. A beautiful and confident voice can attract women, but a whisper can have an almost hypnotic effect. Whispering brings an intimate closeness, creating a strong connection and stimulating her imagination. Especially when you speak romantic or seductive words in her ear, you're not only stimulating her senses, but also creating anticipation, excitement, and a deep emotional connection. Tip: build tension and excitement. The key here is contrast. Alternate between regular conversation and unexpected whispers. This keeps the tension and excitement high, making her more engaged and intrigued. When you whisper, You not only captivate her, but also make her feel special and unforgettable. Weakness number 5, the stomach and lower abdomen. The stomach and lower abdomen, a strong emotional area. The stomach and lower abdomen can be a very sensitive area and easily stimulated, especially with gentle touches or light sensations. Sometimes, a delicate touch can bring a sense of comfort and desire simultaneously. However, this area is where women may feel uncomfortable if they're not confident in their body, especially after eating or in sensitive situations. Tip: be sensitive and respectful. When approaching her stomach area, it's important to be sensitive and respectful. There may be moments when she feels uncomfortable, so you need to be mindful of her feelings and not intrude if she's not ready. However, when you approach her with delicacy and respect, you'll create a strong emotional connection and make her feel comfortable being close to you. Summary and applying seductive tips. Use these weaknesses subtly and responsibly. When you understand the weaknesses that women have, you can build a deep and genuine relationship. The key is not to exploit the power of these weaknesses, but to use them with subtlety and responsibility. Respect and understanding are the foundations of building a strong and lasting emotional connection. These tips will help you enhance your seductive abilities and create a strong emotional connection with women. Remember, seduction doesn't just come from big actions. It comes from small details, subtle actions, and moments that build intimacy. The power of subtlety in communication and actions. One of the most important factors in seduction is subtlety in all actions and words. Women are often attracted to men who can communicate skillfully and create connections without being too obvious or showing their attraction in a loud way. Small actions like gently stroking her hair, lightly touching her shoulder, or simply giving her a meaningful look can have a stronger impact than big words or loud actions. Subtlety comes not only from how you communicate verbally, but also from how you handle situations in life. Women are looking for a man who can remain calm, understanding, and not overreact. This calmness is shown not only in words, but also through body language. If you can make her feel safe and comfortable, you will not only attract her, but also create trust and a genuine connection. Self-care and subtle factors in attraction. Appearance is essential, but not the only deciding factor. Appearance is not the only thing that creates attraction, but it certainly plays an important role in the first impression. Women don't just pay attention to a man's ideal physique. They also appreciate how he takes care of himself. Men don't need to look like models, but if they know how to take care of themselves meticulously, express confidence through their clothing style, and maintain their image, they'll be much more attractive. Self-care isn't just about clothes, but also about details like hair, skin, and poise and gestures. Small things like being clean, using a suitable fragrance, or keeping hair and facial hair neat can make a big difference in how women perceive you. Furthermore, the confidence you exude through your appearance contributes significantly to your overall appeal. When you feel confident in yourself, it radiates outward and attracts the attention of those around you, especially women. Self-respect and building lasting relationships. Self-respect and independence are essential in any relationship. An important factor women value in a man is his self-respect and ability to maintain independence in all situations. Women don't want to worry about whether their partner is strong enough to make decisions or take responsibility. They want someone who can stand on their own in life, has clear goals, and isn't afraid to face challenges. When you maintain independence in your life both financially and in your thoughts and personal decisions, you become a strong, reliable, and attractive man. Women admire men who can maintain their independence in any situation and don't feel the need to rely on others to validate their self-worth. When you demonstrate this, you not only earn respect, but also naturally attract others. They'll feel that you're someone they can share life with without losing their own identity. Moreover, you'll be someone they can trust and rely on during difficult times. Emotional control and emotional maturity. In relationships, Emotional control is one of the key factors women look for in a man. A man who isn't easily swayed by emotions, can stay calm in difficult situations, and knows how to control his reactions will always earn respect from women. When you show emotional maturity, you not only attract women, but also make them feel safe and comfortable when they're with you. One factor contributing to emotional maturity is the ability to handle stressful situations without overreacting. Women don't want a man who is always easily triggered by small issues. They need someone who can remain calm and solve problems thoughtfully. The ability to stay composed and make wise decisions in any situation will make you admirable and attractive in the eyes of women. Care and attention are the foundations of every relationship. Caring and paying attention to her emotions is a crucial factor in relationships. Women are very sensitive to the care and attention they receive from their partners. When you show concern for her feelings and needs, you not only build a connection, but also deepen the relationship. Women want to feel loved and respected, and the only way to do that is by showing care in the smallest actions. A gentle word of encouragement, a tender look, or even just listening when she shares can create a deep bond. Care isn't just about doing big things, it's about small gestures in everyday life. This care helps build trust and creates a solid foundation for the relationship. When you know how to pay attention to the small details in her life, you'll make her feel special and more attached to you than ever before. Creating deep connection through actions, small gestures with deep meaning. One of the most effective ways to create a deep connection with women is through small but meaningful gestures. Sometimes a soft smile, a gentle hand hold, or a delicate touch on her back can make her feel loved and cherished. These gestures don't just show care, they also create a powerful emotional connection, making her feel closer and safer with you. These actions don't need to be extravagant or overdone. They just need to express respect and genuine affection. When you perform these actions naturally and at the right moment, you create a lasting, attractive relationship where both of you feel comfortable and loved. The combination of emotion and sexuality, creating lasting attraction. To become an attractive man in a woman's eyes, you need to understand that attraction doesn't stop at external charm. It also lies in the ability to deeply connect emotionally and sexually. The combination of emotion and sexuality is what creates a lasting relationship, and subtle, intelligent actions in everyday life can make you the man women cannot resist. One of the most important factors women look for in a man is his ability to communicate emotionally. Women love sincerity and authenticity in a relationship, so if you show care, respect, and emotional connection, you'll easily capture their hearts. Emotional connection through romantic gestures. One of the easiest ways to create an emotional connection is through romantic gestures, but not in an overbearing way. Actions like holding hands, gently stroking her hair, or a warm hug can create intimacy and bonding between the two of you. However, the important thing is not just the action, but the feeling and meaning behind it. Women don't just seek care from you, they need to feel that you genuinely value them and want to build a lasting relationship, not just fleeting romantic moments. When you subtly express romance, you not only attract women physically, but also make them feel loved and respected, which creates lasting attraction. Remember, you don't need to make grand gestures. Small, meaningful, and sincere actions are all it takes. Creating attraction through confidence and strength. Confidence, an essential element in attraction. Confidence is a crucial factor when you want to attract women. Confidence is not arrogance or pride, but self-acceptance and self-love. A confident man is someone who knows his worth and doesn't need to prove himself to others. Women will sense this confidence and be attracted to the powerful and confident energy you radiate. However, this confidence needs to be expressed naturally. If you feel insecure or lack confidence in a situation, don't try to hide it by speaking too much or showing your insecurity through body language. Instead, accept yourself as you are and express confidence through your actions, body language, and attitude. Creating attraction through maturity in emotional handling. One of the key qualities women look for in a man is maturity in how he handles emotions. Mature men know how to control their emotions and don't let feelings dictate their actions. Women often don't want a man who is easily triggered or reacts excessively to stressful situations. This maturity is not only reflected in how you handle conflicts, but also in how you manage your own emotions. Women need a man who can face life's challenges calmly and confidently. When you know how to face your emotions, you send a powerful message of stability and control. This makes you an ideal figure that women can trust and rely on. Respect, the deciding factor in relationships. Respect, the foundation for a strong and stable relationship. Respect is the fundamental factor that helps maintain a strong and stable relationship. Women, like anyone else, need to feel respected in a relationship. Respect is not only shown through words, but also through actions, attitude, and the care you give her. You must understand that when you show respect, you create not only a safe and loving space, but also build a deep and meaningful relationship. Respect helps you avoid unnecessary conflicts in a relationship. When you respect her opinions and feelings, your relationship becomes more stable and enduring. It's important to consistently show respect, even in difficult situations. Building a lasting emotional connection, deep emotional connection through sincerity. Sincerity is key to building a long-lasting emotional connection. Women will feel safe and trusted when you show sincerity in both your actions and words. There's no need to try to be someone you're not, as insincerity will quickly be detected. Be yourself and express your feelings honestly. When you show sincerity, not only will you attract women, but you'll also create a deep emotional connection. Women need to feel that they are with a man who not only loves them physically, but also cherishes and loves them for who they truly are. Sincerity creates sustainability in relationships and is the foundation of lasting attraction. Creating attraction through body language. Body language, a tool for emotional connection. Body language plays a crucial role in creating an emotional connection. A meaningful look, a gentle handhold, or a subtle touch can convey more emotion than 1,000 words. Women are attracted to men who can communicate naturally through body language, showing care, respect, and trust through gestures and eye contact. Creating attraction through body language. Body language, a tool for emotional connection. A man doesn't need to say much to show his emotions. Small gestures like a tender look, a gentle touch on her hand, or a sincere smile can create a strong connection. Body language is a vital factor in attracting women without needing to say too much. Building long-lasting relationships with subtlety and patience. Patience is the key to a long-term relationship. Body language, a tool for emotional connection. One of the most important factors in maintaining a long-term relationship is patience. To build a sustainable relationship, you need to be patient and wait for special moments. Women don't want a rushed relationship. They need time to feel the sincerity and respect from their partner. Patience is crucial for creating a deep connection. Relationships need time to develop, and you cannot force this growth. When you are patient, you not only show maturity, but also demonstrate that you're willing to take the time to understand and care for your partner. This patience will help you create a meaningful, long-term relationship. Conclusion: develop yourself to become the attractive man women desire. In summary, to become the attractive man women desire, you need more than just good looks. You must have a deep understanding of their emotions and senses. From subtle gestures to confidence and maturity in handling emotions, to sincere care, all these factors contribute to building a strong and lasting emotional bond. When you combine all of these elements, you will become the man women dream of. Remember, long-term relationships don't just come from initial attraction, but from small, meaningful actions throughout the journey. Understanding the emotions and senses of women will help you become the man she needs and desires in life.